Hey, everybody. Let me know if my volume's good. Hope everybody is having a wonderful Tuesday. My hair's a little messy. Felt like throwing it up in a ponytail. I didn't do it today. So, is my volume good, y'all? Okay, John Cena. Paisley, you did. Sounds great, Mom of Two. Thank you. Okay, let's see who we got in the chat today. Yes, Paisley was here first. And then Dodie, Grinch, my little green fuzzy butt. Alabama girl, Pink Volo, as always. Rennie 56. Beth Dutton, I hope you are having a great vacation. Enjoy that sun for me, girl. Curiosity, how are you? Hi, Shar. Hey, Finest. Who else? Hi, Earth Angel. Jurgen. E Squid, my beauty. So, as you guys know, that Mr. Rappy Doodle went to court today. Haven't heard much on what happened with that. So I guess we're gonna have to wait until later. Hi, Summer. Um, but yeah, there's a couple of things we're gonna go into because I'm kind of floored that you're on the balcony watching the beginning of a hurricane. Be careful, Beth. Please be careful. Yes. Live chat reminder, everybody. Um, but yeah, so I'm kind of floored how so-called um survivors of DV. Hi, Frankie. So-called DV survivors. Hi, Sandy, or rape survivors. Hi, Bev. Um, any survivors would condone the actions of a person that has admitted to what they have done numerous times and it was recorded. Now, I know that people are trying to say, well, he didn't know. He showed up. Hold on, where'd that go? He showed up with an older woman and waived his right to a preliminary hearing. Oh, okay. Thanks for letting us know, Dodie. Hey, Andrea. Um, But yeah, when this man has admitted multiple times what he has done, yes, it was recorded. It wasn't recorded without him knowing because he knows that the Dove records all of her phone calls because of her medical issues and speaking with doctors. It can get confusing. So he knows all her phone calls are recorded. And then, secondly, being in a house where you know that there are ring doorbell cameras all over the house and you're moving around the house, which means you know when there's motion, you will be recorded. Nothing was taken out of context. Nothing was recorded without his knowledge or consent. Hi, Night Owl. So I'm kind of confused on how all that evidence can be out there. Rap is not telling his new fake friends the truth. Exactly, Beth. You are exactly right, and that is why I am bringing this up today. Um, because that's just wild to me. Night Stalker, hey boot thing. It's just wild to me that after hearing recordings, after not so much of Smokey's allegations, because if we all remember, she never alleged that he raped her. Yes, things were taken out of context with her because a lot of people are saying, "Hey, that girl." Um, a lot of people are saying, "Well, she said this or she alluded to this," and she never did. Everybody that has called him a rapist since the day that this came out is from his words and his words only. She has always reiterated that she never wanted to ruin his life. All she wanted was for him to leave her alone, and he wouldn't. Um, that girl 77, what happened in court today? Dodie let us know. Let me go up and see if I can find the comment again. But basically, he showed up to court with an older woman and he waived his right to a preliminary trial. Um, so that's the latest. Beth says, I don't support SMM for the Discord password, and because she lied to me in the dub about still talking to him, the rape and manipulation was 100% true. Absolutely. Behind green eyes, hello, beautiful. Yes, absolutely right, Beth. And I'm with you on that because that was like a slap in the face to everybody. Because even with that situation, with us trying to figure out how he got into the Discord, how he knew certain things, she never once said, "Oh, I gave him my password so he could look in there himself and see that nobody was talking about him." Okay, here you go. That girl 77. Dodie put it in the chat again. Yes, he showed up with an older woman, an older lady, and waived his right to a preliminary hearing. Um, Absolutely, Night Owl. No does not mean yes. No does not mean yes. If you say no, it's no. It's not no with with a hard possible, with a hard maybe. No. Um, that means go away. Um, but oh, back to the Discord thing. Yeah, she never once was like, "Oh well, it might be my fault, guys. I'm sorry if it is. I gave him my password so he could go in himself and see that you guys wasn't talking about him." She just was an airhead to the situation. But yes, that does not negate the facts of what he did to her, and by his own admissions, not anybody else's. And if anybody has not heard those admissions, I can play them for you. It's definitely not how that nasty gypsy described. It's not how that nasty gypsy described it. How nasty exactly, Night Stalker. Yeah, so instead of him doing like the preliminary hearing and all that stuff, he's just gonna go straight to trial with the whole situation. Um but yeah, like I don't know. It just boggles my brain. And then people like, oh well, after I heard everything, court was continuing like I said it would be. When the actual court date happens, I will be there, as will my husband. I'm glad to hear that, Beth. Hi, Penny Positive. I'm glad to hear that you and Rick will be there. Absolutely. Um, but yeah, like I overheard a live that was done where people were saying, "Oh, I believed everything that was going on until I heard the full story," and it's like, but then in the same breath, you say that you didn't hear everything. You didn't hear about him saying that he took advantage of her when she said no. Um, you didn't hear the part where he was talking to Paul Liberator, and that's another thing I'm going to get into, guys. He was talking to Paul Liberator and said that she was irritated when he tried to insert himself, but he did it anyways, and then he busted a nut in that bitch. I mean, if sex is off the table, if she has already said no, she could be walking around her house with nothing on, and that does not give you the right to insert yourself in her. If she has said no, the right thing to have done is ask first. Hi, Kathy. Um, but that's just my thinking of the situation. I know everybody does not think like me, but I'm sorry if somebody has taken sex off the table with me. I'm not just going to go up to them and just start doing things to them. I'm going to ask, are we still not on good terms? Are we still not going to do this? Like, what are we going to do? Um, but like I said, to each his own, and that's why he's in the situation that he's in now. Hey Donna. Um, but yeah, and so I have a question for you guys. I got a conversation with Gypsy where she said that she believes Smokey and myself in the dove, and she was pissed that Nick was covering it. She never doubted it, and neither did Sarah. Well, I don't know, Beth. That could have been her stance prior, and she could have changed her mind now that she's running with them. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know what's in her mind. Um, I don't know anything. But I'm gonna ask you guys a question, right? Do you guys remember when the liberators weren't around for a little while when all this stuff first happened, right? And then they came back acting oblivious. Rocks, that's what's in her head. Night Stalker, I'm not fucking with you today. We gotta be good. We gotta be good, Night Stalker. Be good. But do you guys they must have changed their minds now that they think they're accepted. Night Owl, I don't know. I think they just didn't know that either A, Easy knew, or B, somebody wasn't gonna tell Easy what they did. Um, because like back to what I was saying. Do you guys remember when they had been gone a little while before once all this stuff happened, and then they came back and they were acting like they didn't know, hey Lemon Drop, what was going on, and Sarah went up on panel to explain to them what was going on, right? So after everything happened, and how they had a stance, oh, we can't support that, we have daughters, this, that, and the third, and then they tried to do that SA Island, and everybody was outraged behind that because that's not okay. Like, regardless of the situation, nobody's going to allow you to make money off of that, and then to name it SA Island, like, that was just completely gross. Hey Constance, Pitbull mama. Okay, Constance. um like, that's just gross. And so then they come back and yeah, Donna, no, I know, but I'm getting to a point that I'm about to make. I know what was going on. But they knew when they came back what was going on. I'm about to get to that. So then after, like, everybody, like, mainly everybody left their chat, and everybody left their chat and denounced them and everything like that. um She said, what, Constance? Hey, Buttercup baby. No, foreplay is not great. But if you're, okay, let's say it is foreplay, and then somebody tries to insert themselves in you, and you're like, no, and they continue to do it anyways, then yes, that is great. So she needs to go sit down and shut the fuck up. But yeah, after they tried to do the SA Island, everybody got upset or whatever. Then they came out with the stance of, okay, Constance, I'll go look at it in a second. They came back with, oh, that's none of our business. Um, They have to deal with that on their own. We're not going to speak about our friends, blah, blah, blah. So I was thinking, because then when the Ring doorbell footage came out, it was like they knew what was going on the whole time. And I told Sarah this. I was like, you went up there to explain something to them that they already knew. Like, they're playing stupid, but if Rap is their friend, Smokey was their friend, and they talked to Rap all the time. Um, Thank you, Easy. Hey, Jackie Blue, Colleen. They knew all along. Stacy May, hey girl. They knew all along. Wimbles, hey Kush, hey Jaded, Lightning Pussy, happy belated birthday. Hope you enjoyed your birthday yesterday. Hi Irish D, Creative Witch, hello, hello. Thank you everybody for joining us here at the Queen's Court. Hello, Grace. Hi, Savannah. Val and me. Fluffy, my beautiful sister. Hey, Mouse. Yeah. So back to what I was saying. So they didn't know either A, that the Ring doorbell recorded them, and that's why they played stupid, or B, they didn't think it was gonna ever come out. Because they already knew what was going on, what he did, even down to him lying to Smokey about his child support that he owed. Hi, Young at Heart. Um, so like it was just it was just messed up to me, and to a lot of people that I spoke with about this situation, that they would come, hi graphic artillery, hey girl, how they could just come on so nonchalantly and think that it was never gonna come out what was going on, and that they had knowledge of it. um so, and even for them to now, hey Army Vet, even for them now, Mamita Alicia, hola mi amor. um Thank you, Easy, thank you so much for sending everybody over. Even for them now to try and ease their way back into the community after everything that has been said and done, and after people know, or people are now becoming aware of their knowledge of the situation, it's just kind of fucked up, because they're just running around here like, oh well, if this new person doesn't know, maybe we can skate away with this. Hey, Lisa B. Um, but hello, Outlaw Trucker. Um, but yeah, like that, it's just weird to me, and how people that once were against what was going on, how they praised Jimbo, Kemper, the Dove, Beth, are now saying, oh, well, that's not really true. Wait, what happened, Andrea? What I miss? So people see your naming as a queen is a call. Ben, people can say and do whatever they want. I'm a queen because I am a queen. I am a queen. I'm the queen of my own castle. Every woman should be a queen. So if people don't understand that, that's their business, not mine. Um, but yeah. Oh, thank you, Para. Um, but yeah, like I'm not. I'm not for the manipulation. Yes, yes, he did. Um like I can't deal with the manipulation. I can't deal with the playing games. Like 1 minute you believe one thing, and then the next minute, because one person or a group of people say, oh no, it's wrong to not follow us, you have to follow us or you'll be an outcast and nobody's gonna want you, then you have to follow behind them. Like that's just crazy to me because everybody felt some type of way about this situation, and now all of a sudden they're all like, oh no, you guys are wrong, you guys don't know what happened. Hi Nancy. You guys don't know what happened. That's not the truth. She manipulated him. Okay, and that could be true. She probably did, because there's a lot of things that just didn't add up. um oh yeah, okay, yeah, jargon. Listen, y'all deal with that. I ain't got shit to do with that. Hi Graham. um Now it's, oh, she manipulated him, she abused him. Okay, and that very well can be true, but at the same time, he manipulated her. Because it, yes, fake outrage, lack of morals, and a lack of integrity. Absolutely. Um, if everybody remembers, and this is by Maria's statement, she knew that he was going to Tennessee for his birthday when he left to go see Smokey the first time, but he was supposed to be coming back. And then all of a sudden, he just up and leaves his son that he had been taking care of all these years. That was a red flag from the beginning, because it's like, how do you take care of your child, love your child, but then you just up and leave that child? That doesn't, that doesn't correlate to me well. Um okay. Oh yeah, right. Where's my phone? Hold on, guys. I'm coming. Eyes are coming. Eyes are coming. Y'all better be good in my chat. Y'all are usually good in my chat. No, he doesn't. And you're so right. He doesn't have a moral compass whatsoever. Hi, Brandy. Wait, can I do it from my iPad? Let me see if I can do it from my iPad. If I can, it'll be a lot easier. Um, and it's just wild to me. Oh, I can. Ha ha ha. I can do it from the iPad, guys. Um, it's just wild to me that some people can look at this situation and be like, oh, well, you don't know everything. No, I only go by what I heard, and not even from randoms. I go by what I heard from his mouth and his mouth alone. Like everybody else is irrelevant. If those videos and that audio of him had never came out, yes, I still would have believed Smokey, but I would have wanted to hear his side. But once he admitted it, it was a done deal for me. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. Thank you, Grace. I appreciate you liking my nails. Um, Give me a second, guys. But yeah, it's wild to me how now exactly, Stacey May. He said it more than once. He said it multiple times. Multiple times. And it was recorded. And that's what just doesn't make sense to me. It's like, regardless of what anybody else says. So either A, he was lying and manipulating people, or B, he was lying and manipulating people. Which one is it? Because it can be both. Because he has lied and manipulated people. Like, are we okay here? Like, truly, are we okay here? Just like people thinks that he really drank that antifreeze. No, he didn't. We seen him pour it in the cup, and then the camera goes off. And that was the first time. The second time, we hear him pour it in the cup, turn the camera off, you hear it go down the drain, and then you hear the water turn on. So where in this situation did he drink antifreeze? Now, the Tylenol incident we know is true because we heard him and seen him in the hospital, and Smokey corroborated that. He did try to OD himself on Tylenol. Abso-fucking-lutely. But he didn't drink no, yes, Ben, she is a queen because she's a female. You're absolutely right. But she's also a liar and a manipulator, just like her ex. So yes. Hi, Lenny J. Um, and like it's crazy because people are like, oh, Smokey brought this situation to YouTube to try and discredit him and try and make him look bad. No, that's not why. And she said why she brought it to YouTube, because he wouldn't leave her alone. He just wanted her to leave him alone. And also, he wanted everybody to know what was going on. So that way, if he was trying to find his next victim and or next generous supporter, that they would know what was going on. Oh yeah, and the train tracks too, Constance. Thank you, Constance. Absolutely. So it was Tylenol, antifreeze, and then the train tracks. Absolutely. Yep. Um, no disrespect intended. As a father and a husband, you have to ask this one question: do you trust this man around your daughter? At Listen, Army vet, I salute you, brother, for that one, because that's absolutely true. Hey, Mystery Sky, you have to ask yourself that question: do you trust this man around your daughter? And it doesn't even technically have to be your daughter; it could be your son as well. Um, like, because it's not just a male on female situation; it could be a male on male situation. Queen, don't forget, he also drank alcohol the same. Yes, think. But see, that's the whole thing, Paisley. He never drank the antifreeze in the first place. But yes, he did drink alcohol the same day as the antidote for the antifreeze. Yeah, that's because he never drank the antifreeze in the first place. Um, but yeah, it doesn't have to be a male on female issue. It could be a male on male issue. It could be a woman on male issue. It could be a woman on woman issue. It doesn't have to. It doesn't have to be. Do you trust this man around your daughters? It could be. Do you trust this man around your children? Period. Um, and then free side. Don't come in here with your fuck shit, bruh. Not today. Not today. Cause she is not gonna marry you. Go back over there on that other side. Seriously. Um, but yeah, but what makes me See, I've had a lot of red flags, you guys, and it all started with him going there for his birthday. First of all, I'm not letting anybody, especially if I have young children in my household, I'm not letting anybody off the internet come stay at my house. You can stay at a hotel and I'll come see you at the hotel when I have proper babysitters for my kids, or if they're in school at the time while they're in school. But you will not be like, I'm just meeting you. I will never have you around my children. Like, that's crazy to me. Hi, devoted, my love. Yeah, army vet. It's a lot to the story. Um, but yeah, like that was a red flag to me, because how you just gonna let some random in your house that you just met, like around your children, and then he stays, um, and then like I don't know, it was just all just weird to me. Um, like it was just all weird to me, and but that was my first red flag, and then if anybody remembers from when she was on the stand and she said that he had to take some classes in Tennessee to get out of some charges or something, and he had to change his address to the Tennessee address, which say what louder, Colleen, about strangers from the internet being around my children? Buttercup, no, I think that they just arranged for him to stay there. I don't think he became a squatter. But um, if you guys remember, she said that he changed one of her bills into his name so that way he could get his license in Tennessee. That's fine, Daisy Joe. Your background graphic could be misinterpreted and exhibit a lack of trust, not truth. How is that, Ben? Make that make sense to me. If that says no means no, stop right now, no means no. How is that? Please enlighten me. Hi, Trixie. Okay, Stacy. Hi, sugar baby. Um, yeah, like I don't know. It just no, Sponge. No cannot sometimes mean yes. Absolutely not. That's not how this works. If it's no, it's no until otherwise specified. Unless I tell you yes, then it's no. Thank you guys. Um, Raymond, that's nice that you're a nice guy. Who asked you if he wasn't? Oh, okay. I don't know. It's just all weird to me, you guys. Like, and then I don't know if, because I know like emotions were really high during that time when she was on the stand, and she was telling her story about what was going on, and things of that nature. But I don't know. It's all been so weird to me. Okay, Pitbull. It's all been so weird to me that all of this stuff happened to her. She just wanted him to leave her alone. He went to Florida. he should have been left in Florida. But he brought her back. She brought him back to Tennessee, and then all of this stuff happened to where now he's going to court behind it. Like, what's the question, Grace? Let me ask you a question. You ever have a guy you want to date you and you push him away and tell him no, but really wanted him to see? Grace, that's different than what we're talking about, right? So in that situation, that has nothing to do with grape or DV or anything of that situation. This woman had taken sex off of the table to him. He was supposed to be sleeping on the couch, and there was no interactions at all. Because she was on her bed in her room in her house with just a robe on, he took the initiative to have sex with her when she told him no. And he has said, let him tell y'all in his words what he said. Please hold. Hold on, not that one. What am I checking out?
Come on, Professor.
So she kind of cut off like us, like having sex, okay, for a while until I got quit. But I guess what she said was obsessing about it. But look, they've already I tried doing it. She said no, and I took it upon myself to do it anyways.
Now, could you guys hear that? Could you guys hear the video, or do I need to play it again? No, you didn't hear it? All right. Let's try this. You heard it, Night Owl? Oh, okay. Well, it's on my channel if y'all need to hear it. And then there's the other one that. Do I have the other one? Let me see if I have the other one. Hold on. Okay, so I found the clearer version of it. Hold on, guys.
She kind of cut off like us like having sex, okay, for a while until I like quit. But I guess what she said was obsessing about it. But Monday morning, I tried doing it. She said no, and I took it upon myself to do it anyways.
So, was that clearer for everybody? She said no, and I took it upon myself to do it anyways. That's different from having a guy being into you and you're telling him no, but you really want him to crush on you. Having a crush on you and actually having sex with you without your consent or your permission is two different things. I mean, no, because honestly, men think they have the right, or they do, or do they get the entitlement? Grace, listen, a man can only do to you what you allow them to do to you. Nobody has the right or the entitlement to do anything that you don't want them to do. So, I mean, that's not true. If you don't want somebody to do something to you, then it's up to you to stop them. If you say no and they take it upon themselves to do it anyways, then yes, that is great and you could file charges. End of conversation. Grace, who said anybody allows anybody to rape them? If you allow somebody to have sex with you, then it's not rape. But by you saying no, that's the automatic for them to stop. Grace, if you're going to act like a child, you can leave because that is exactly not what I said. It is not what I said at all. So you can leave if you want to act like a fucking child because this is a grown up fucking chat. Grown ups understand what the fuck I'm saying. End of fucking conversation. I'm not gonna keep on sitting here and having this fucking childish ass talk with you. Hi Leslie. The head heifer is here. Everybody get in line. Um but yeah, like I don't know. It's just, well, Ben, you need to get your daughter in line then if she's fucking immature. Teach her how to not be immature. That's what parents are for, to teach their children right from wrong. I could be wrong. I've only been a parent for 22 years, but my daughter's not immature. My daughter understands everything I fucking say. She knows right from wrong. She knows not to be fucking immature when it comes to a fucking grown up conversation. But lightning pussy, that's the problem. She doesn't need to ask her dad. She knows that that's not what I said. So why would she even fucking ask a question like that? Like that still doesn't make sense to me, regardless of what her father says. Nah, Leslie, for the most part, they've been pretty cool. They've been pretty cool. I mean, it is what it is. He told Paul Liv that he fucked up. Yes, I need to find that video. I have it somewhere. Let me put you guys on hold real quick. I'm gonna play some music for y'all in the background. Let me see if I can find something. Let's see if I can find something. Can y'all hear that? Oh, I know Jimbo played it last night, and Kimper sent it to him, but I don't know if it's on Kimper's page. I need to go find it. Yeah, Behind Green Eyes. If you could send it to me in Discord, I'd appreciate that, darling. Because I haven't. I was trying to email it to myself, but it's telling me that it's too large. So thank you, Behind Green Eyes. I appreciate you, girl. Let me go to my Discord. I thought I kicked myself off my screen, yo. Okay. What the fuck? I can't get back to my screen, y'all. But I know I'm here because I can see myself. Yeah, behind green eyes. I got it. It's just for some reason I can't pull it up from Discord. I can play it in Discord, but I wanted to let me see some. Let me see if I do it like this. Yes, leave Discord. Like what the hell? I think I got it. I think I got it, y'all. Nope, I didn't. Well, that's bullshit. Blah blah blah. Where you at behind green eyes? All right, there you go. Yeah, because for some reason it's not letting me pull it from Discord. Constance, I'll get to that in a second. Krabby McCrab face. No, Krabby, you do not deserve a timeout, my dear. It is fine that you are late. Let me do it like this. It'll be saved in my thing. Okay. Now back to my stream. All right, I think I got it, y'all. I think I got it for y'all. Got him. Okay, so I'm gonna play this. You missed a little bit, Krabby McCrab face, but it's okay. You can always go back and watch the replay. So this was Rap on the phone with the Liberators in Smokey's house with her Ring doorbell cameras. So it was this is her video, this is her audio that came from her house.
Yeah, so I mean, if I'm going through this, I'm gonna fucking go for some visitation rights too, you know? I mean, hell, he's only 6 hours away, so we can meet 3 hour meet up with him, you know? Yeah, they're mother fucking work my ass off and pay this fucking 15,000 down. Yeah, I know, man. But when Smokey's around, we mention that shit, cause I ain't said a word either.
Sorry, guys, I muted myself. So if nobody knows, when he says, let me go back a little bit. When he says we don't mention that when Smokey's around, he's talking this right here. He's talking about his child support that he owes. Thank you, devoted. You look beautiful every day, darling. This right here, he's talking about his child support that he owes, and that when Smokey's around, They don't talk about it because she doesn't know. Yeah, he wasn't working for nothing. He wasn't working nothing.
Down. Yeah, I know, man.
Yeah, I know, man, but when Smokey's around, don't be mentioning that shit because I ain't said a word of it. He's talking about his child support that he owes. And see, he's been deceiving her for that year that they've been together because she had no clue about it. Let's go on.
When Smokey's around, we mention that shit because I ain't said a word of it. I mean, hell, if they pulled up my location at Nick Lane and all them, they could see I court they said to where I'm working to review. Yeah, I'm not. I am not planning on it, but I mean, they'll see the warrant over drawn.
See? He was keeping secrets from the woman that he loved. Wonder what else he kept from her.
I mean, I guess that's a good sign, man. Yeah, that's what I'm fucking. And I asked my attorney, I said, could they up the charge? And, like, if they finally gets into court, he said, no, this court date is just to get the process started. That's what he told me. He said, you won't be arrested. This is just to get the process started. Yeah, I know. Which I don't have to fucking appear there again. It's fucking 7 hours away. And that next day after I hired him, he went to the courthouse and filed for motion discovery and then looked up at one of the joints that court date stuff.
Keep listening, guys.
Yeah.
Keep on listening. Hi, Toasty.
Oh, shit. Damn right, got your ass. Wow. Yeah. The hell. Yo, so you know how Smokey gave
So, coming up is where he's going to tell the liberators what he did to Smokey. And they laugh about it like it's funny.
everything good with him? Kind of fucked up the other day. No, she was laying in bed in the morning with her robe on and her ass was hanging out. And so I started rubbing her, put my finger in her, and she like my finger in it. And I set myself in there and she got vivid.
No, she was laying in the bed in the morning with her robe on and her ass was hanging out. So I turned the robe up and started fingering her. Trigger warning, guys. And she let me put my finger in her. And then I set myself in there and then she got pissed. So, yes, she was into the foreplay, but she did not want to have sex with him.
Yeah, I kept going.
Yeah, and he kept going with laughter like it was funny.
I busted a nut.
We're going to go back for a second, guys.
I busted.
Yeah, and I bust the nut in that bitch real quick. Have a good day at work, lightning pussy. Because she was pissed and he knew he wasn't supposed to be doing it, he bust the nut in her real quick so he could get off and she would still be pissed off.
Nut.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean that's news to me. I mean, I still got no idea of the whole entire situation yet. Like I haven't even spoke with anybody on that yet. Like I'm gonna have
Yeah.
to figure that out and see what in the hell this shit's about. But I never knew about that.
Um,
Now, this part, guys, this part kind of pissed me off because it's like now he's trying to double down on everything that he said, that he's admitting to, and it's the woe is me factor. He's the victim. Like, this doesn't make sense to me. But we'll keep watching.
There was more on that screenshot to be addressed too.
okay, I'll pull it back up. Um, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want to call somebody that did something to me. Just saying. Just saying. Okay. Go ahead and address the rest.
Let's see here. She says that a rape happened twice that week. It didn't even happen once. It didn't even happen once. But to spread it and say it even happened twice, like, good God, Beth. And then saying that I'm going to kill myself on the anniversary of her husband passing. No, that never occurred at all either.
Now, to say that a rape occurred twice, Beth saying that, she's only repeating what he said. He raped her twice. So, by my logic, she's only repeating back to him what he's already admitted to. Now, this is the first time that he supposedly drank the antifreeze. And mind you, he doesn't have on his engagement ring. And he was showing people where he was at because he was begging for her to come to him. This was all a manipulation tactic.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Smokey knows that it was not what they're making it out to
Matthew.
be. Everybody's saying I won't leave her alone, which isn't fucking true at all.
Now he says here, everybody's saying I won't leave her alone, and that's not true. But if anybody remembers from when she was on, I believe she said it on the stand that he was texting her daughter, trying to figure out what was going on. And then he comes back and says, her daughter texted me first and was asking, was everything okay? That's a minor. You shouldn't have texted her back. You should have just left her on red. But that's just my assumption on the situation. And then you should have alerted her that her daughter was texting you and left it at that. So technically, yes, you were still bothering her. On top of calling her, texting her, because we've seen all of those messages. You were trying to FaceTime her. So, yeah, you were. Like, you can play these games with other people that didn't know the full situation or didn't want to believe the whole situation. But smart people knew what you were doing. Hence how you got back to her from Florida.
Why reach out to me? Like, if you claim I did this horrible thing to you, which I did not even do.
So you know how Smokey ain't really been good with you? Kind of fucked up the other day. No, she was laying in bed in the morning with the robe on, and her ass was hanging out, and so I started rubbing her, put my finger in there, and she like put my finger in it, and I set myself in there, and she got pissed, and I kept going. I busted nut.
Like, why would you even call me? Like, everybody's like, they're in so much fear for her. I'm not anything to be worried about. Like,
Now, this is the police report with Maria when they got into an altercation before he left to go with Smokey, and he dragged her by the hair on her head. So, who's to say that he wouldn't try that or worse with Smokey? Considering he knows that Smokey has guns and she is well off to protect herself, but who's to say you wouldn't have done something to her where she couldn't have gotten to her protection? Who knows? Anything is possible. And then Maria even went so far as, because the stand one night we wanted to raise money for her and her child. He had an issue with that. So he was saying that the stand was using her and all types of crazy stuff like that. And she merely just went into his chat to let him know, no, the stand and the stand family are not using my son. You are. You're the one doing all of this. Leave us alone and you won't have anything to worry about. But no, he wanted to drag it on and make it a big thing, bigger than what it truly was. And her and her son still got the money. Thank you, Behind Green Eyes, for sharing that video with us. And so, for the ones in the bushes that act like they've never seen these admissions by his own mouth, you can only go by what he says. You can't go by what anybody else says. Hold on, ride with me. This poor guy has been brainwashed into believing he did something wrong while he just followed the woman's lead. No, I know it's not your video, Behind Green Eyes, but you shared it with me. That's why I was saying thank you for sharing it with me. It's Kemper's video, and I appreciate Kemper for making that video. Now back to you, ride with me. Nobody brainwashed him into believing that he did something wrong when he admitted from his own mouth that he did something wrong numerous times. How was he brainwashed? Please let me know. Please enlighten me on why you would think he was brainwashed into believing that he did something wrong when he was misled. I'm waiting. I'm still waiting. And you got about 2 more minutes, and then I'm going to have one of my mods block you. He said she was kind of keeping sex off the table, and then she joked around and flirted, saying no, and he kept playing with her. He felt guilty after. Where'd you hear that at? And in his eyes, it was her kind of keeping it off the table. Those weren't her words. And I wish those videos were still up and not on private, because I would play her exact words. Sex was off the table. He was supposed to be sleeping on the couch. He wasn't even supposed to be upstairs in her bedroom. And just because she wanted foreplay does not mean that she wanted intercourse. You can say yes to foreplay and no to intercourse. So where do you make sense at? Please let me know. And he felt guilty afterwards because he knew what he was doing was wrong to her, because she had told him no. So make that make sense. I do believe him. He was wrong. He said he raped her numerous times. I do believe that. Make it make sense. You're wearing thin on my fucking patience now. You're wearing thin on my patience. Really thin on my fucking patience. Okay, Graham. I think it's a new narrative. I think it's a new narrative that he was gaslit into thinking he SA'd her. Smokey is no saint, but suggesting it was. But see, that's the thing. He couldn't be gaslit into thinking that he SA'd her if she never said that he did. He's the one that said it the first time to the dove. Because he said to the dove in that phone call, so I guess you heard what happened yesterday. And the dove's like, nah, what are you talking about? What happened? And he is like, well, you know how she kind of took sex off the table. He's making it not seem so bad. And then he's like, she said no, and I did it anyways. That was before anybody knew anything. So he was never gaslit into thinking anything. It was his own admission. Yeah, we're not going to put in the chat that something may have happened to her daughter. Absolutely not. Mm-mm. Nope. When she would complain he wasn't man enough for her, and she cheats with a man that knows no can sometimes mean try harder. Riding with me, are you special? Because I don't know where you're getting your information from. When did she ever say that he wasn't man enough for her? How could she cheat on him when she was only with him? Like that doesn't make sense. You're not making sense, and you're making my head hurt. Seriously. No, there probably is more to him that we just don't know, but I won't put that in the atmosphere at all. And see, to people that think no means try harder, those are the ones that boggle my brain. You can't justify his words. You can't justify his actions. Exactly, Kathy. Now she cheated when they were together 24/7. I don't understand that concept. I don't even know where they're getting those allegations from. She never cheated on him. They were always together. Okay, but it's a woman's prerogative to change her mind at any given time, just like it's a man's prerogative to change his mind at any given time. If you're in the middle of foreplay and you say, all right, that's enough, then the other person should be adult enough to just walk away, not finish because you want to finish. Go finish in a sock, go finish in your hand. It's not a test. She only wanted to go but so far. Her boundary was foreplay. If you want to call it like that, her boundary was foreplay. Considering, wasn't it said that he stole her rose when he left? So once again, ride with me. You're not making any sense. Exactly, Grinch. Sex in real life is not like porn movies. You are so right, honey. I think, Jurgen, I think so. I think they're a fan. Oh, you don't know, Brandy, you don't know what a rose is? Girl, go Google it. It'll change your life. So I've heard. I don't need those things. But so I've heard from people, it'll change your life. Hey.com. Good question.com. Even if she did cheat, what does that have to do with what he admitted to? Tony! No to what? Grape. Okay, Tony, my best friend in the whole wide world, right? Say you're with a girl and y'all are being touchy feely, foreplay, whatever. And Tony, listen. Focus, Tony, focus. Say you're with the girl and y'all are kissing and it's foreplay and everything like that. But when it comes to intercourse, she says no. Do you continue to go on or do you stop right there? Tony, I've told you the story. You know the story about the the boy that raped his girlfriend. I told you. If not, I'll refresh you later. But just answer that question for me, Tony. If you're with a girl, y'all are having a good time kissing and rubbing and foreplay, and she says no, do you walk away or do you finish? No, Brandy, she wasn't asleep. She was just laying on her bed. She wasn't asleep. No, she wasn't asleep. No, I stop and see what happened. Okay, so let's say that you and the girl have been seeing each other for a while or whatever, right? Y'all are dating. And because of the issues that you guys are having, she takes sex off the table, no intercourse whatsoever. But this one particular morning, she's laying on her bed, she's in a robe. You come upstairs where you're not even supposed to be, mind you. You're supposed to be downstairs. You're not even supposed to be upstairs. But you come upstairs, she's in her robe, her ass is out. You start fingering her. She allows that, but once you try to insert yourself, she gets mad. Do you continue or do you stop? Thank you, Devoted. My queen has spoken. Take that over there. We don't defend grape around here. Tony, Tony, I'm waiting on you, sir. There we go. Thank you. And that's coming from a man. No, he was wrong for even touching her, period. Can we give Tony some clapping hands in the chat, please? So she's keeping sex from him, and that was just her butt exposed, awake, and they flirted in foreplay. So she was awake and heard him coming up the stairs, and exposed her butt to him while. No, Brandy. No, Brandy. Let me explain it to you, right? They had broken up, but because he had moved from Kansas to Tennessee to be with her, he had no place to go. So she took sex off the table, but allowed him to stay in her house downstairs on the couch. He decided, because she can wear whatever she wants in her house, she can walk around her house butterball naked if she wanted to. It's hers. That still did not give him the right to touch her at all, regardless if she was awake, asleep, in her bed, on it doesn't matter. See, I thought she was wait. See, I thought she was asleep, but regardless, no means no. In my opinion, they on so much beat. I don't know what's true, what's fake content. Brandy, honestly, okay, Tony, don't work too hard. Um, yes, Brandy, they had broken up, but because he had no place to go, she allowed him to stay there on the couch downstairs. I can only go by what she says because it was her house. And yes, she is manipulating, but he's even corroborated it. She took sex off the table. She said no, and I decided to do it anyways. Right there. There you go. Any sexual act taken without a woman's consent is sexual harassment and or SA. Absolutely, Devoted. If anyone lays with no clothes on, doesn't give anyone the right to touch them without permission. Absolutely. Hey, Pulame. And that's why I don't understand why people can justify what he has done all of a sudden. It's like he admitted it. She still to this day has not said that he raped her. And that's the beautiful part about it. Hey, Kemper. She was in her own bed in her own house. It doesn't matter if they were married and if she was naked. He willingly admitted to what he did, two different to two different people, that over his guilt. Exactly. Like, and that's why I don't understand why people can justify it. It's like he was never gaslit into believing that he did something wrong because he admitted it before anybody knew what he had done. And hey, Booski. And she still to this day has never admitted to it because she doesn't want to. Just like she didn't want to get help after what happened with her husband. She feels as though she can fix it from within. That doesn't always work. Exactly. He's the one that admitted it long before YouTube knew. Hey, Mindy. Yeah, he admitted it. Nobody else knew. Nobody would have ever known if he had never said anything because she wasn't going to come out and say anything. When she did come out and speak, she still wanted people to support him. She did want people in his corner. She just wanted people to be aware of the situation and what was going on. That's it. That's all. And for people to say, "Oh, he was gaslit into believing he did something wrong," no. So who gaslit him? He gaslit himself. I don't think you can gaslight yourself. I'm sorry, into believing something if it's not true. Other people can gaslight you, but you can't make yourself believe something that's not true. But she was always like rap and that broke her down. Yeah, probably Kush. Yeah, and the other thing, like, I don't understand how people can say, "Oh, well, if he did all these horrible things to her, why didn't she just leave him where he was at? Why didn't why would she still call him?" A lot of DV situations and a lot of SA situations, you don't just walk away. You may for a second, but if you truly love that person and you feel as though, oh, you're a fixer, you can help him, you're gonna try. And that's with any situation. Yes, but if he talking to people off YouTube from YouTube, he had to have no, Brandy. See, these women and the other gentlemen that he talked to, which I'm talking about, the Dove, Beth, and Beth's husband. Um, any conversations that they ever had stayed with them, regardless if they were on YouTube, off YouTube. That was their business. There are people that you can actually trust on YouTube that whatever you say to them will stay with them. There are people like that because I'm one of them. But with the Dove situation, like I explained earlier, he knew that he was being recorded because she records all her phone calls. With her medical issues, she talks to doctors a lot. Sometimes it's hard to understand or even comprehend what they're saying when they're just throwing a million things at you at once. But if you have that recording, you can go back and be like, oh, yeah, the doctor said this, that, and the third, or whatever have you. So he knew he was being recorded when it came to the Dove. And when it comes to that ring camera footage from inside the house, he knew those cameras were there because I believe there was also either a screen record or recording of when the Tylenol came. He was taking down the camera. And then he tried to justify that into saying, oh, I was taking down the camera because the batteries died and I was going to put new batteries in the camera. No, because it was recording you as you were taking it down. So both instances he knew he was being recorded. So that's not even a valid defense for anything. Because his conversations with Beth and her husband, they stayed between them. So even when it came out, she never once made exactly, and that's what I keep on reiterating, Kemper. When it came out, she never said that he did it. She never said that he essayed her. Never once did those words come out of her mouth. It was by his admission alone that we knew what he did. That's it. That's all. Well, devoted. If you want them to leave, by all means, kick them out, babe. Exactly, Earth Angel. She loved him at the end of the day. So, regardless of the bad things he did, she still tried to help him. She still wanted to help him. It's just that simple. Like you can't turn love on and off like a light switch. Yes, somebody could beat the shit out of you that you love to death, and you probably won't leave them until you're fucking probably halfway fucking dead. And even sometimes that doesn't even happen. Some women get beat to every day of their lives and they just stay with the man. But to be honest, Rap is so self absorbed that he probably didn't think about it being recorded either way. Exactly. Exactly, Kemper. He probably didn't. No, there is no gray area when it comes to rape. The act is the proof. Exactly. That is so true. Brandy, what are you talking about now? He never came out with the story. Smokey came to the stand and told her story, but she didn't put out full details. And then he basically tried to challenge it, and so then that's when the recording came out. Well, the audio with the dove, and then they even tried to say that that was manipulated and chopped up and everything like that. And so then the full call was played, even with the dove's uh, past issues that she had, because it was like, you're not gonna lie and say that we cut the audio or we spliced it together, which we all knew was true. That never happened, but other people tried to make it seem like that. Yeah, Kathy, I can understand that. She is a very nurturing person. She wants to help every and anybody that she possibly can, but that only goes to her detriment though, because even when it came to this whole situation, this second part of what happened, where somehow he had the key to her house after he was supposed to be going there for the weekend and she told him to leave, and then she had the friggin' gun and she hit him with it and all that stuff. Like, that didn't need to happen if she had just left him in Florida. But once again, she loved him and she thought she could help him. But helping him does not mean that you have to be with him, if that makes sense. You can help him from afar. Like, he didn't have to be there with her. He even went live on Stephanie's channel to have her help him try and lie his way out of it. However, it seems that Stephanie, a person as bad as Rap, is being given a free pass in this community. I personally, I don't know Stephanie, but from what I've seen and heard, she's not a good person, and she never has been, even with the Shelby stuff. Um, so she doesn't get a free pass from me, because they, even in that chat that day, were just being disgusting and blaming it all on Smokey. And, well, if he did that to her, why did she call him? I don't think y'all have ever been victims. It's not that easy to just walk away, especially when you love a person. Like, if it's a random that essays you or grapes you, you can walk away from that. But if it's a person that you love and that you spent time with, and y'all have had intimate talks and all that stuff, it's not that easy. Oh, you didn't know? Oh, well, so Kathy, after he she finally kicked him out the first time, when she came to the stand and everything, and he was staying in the hotels and stuff like that. Hey, honeybee. He finally ended up in Florida, and she brought him back to Tennessee, and she got him in a rehab facility. He was seeing a therapist and all that, and taking his medication, and then he was going to her house on the weekends. And that's my thing. Like, she didn't have to bring him back into her life. Like, he could have been in her life, but from a distance. What did Devota say? It also really bothers me to see certain people say that they're victims, but they support an admitted rapist. Make it makes I can't make that make sense for you, honey, because it doesn't make sense. Like, how can you be a victim and you support a victimizer? That doesn't make sense to me. She's a bad person, like Rap, Nick, BK, and the rest of them. That's why Rap ran to her and to Nick for help. You're right, Kemper. You're absolutely right. He ran to people that he thought, or that he knew, that he could just give them that sad puppy dog look, and, oh, woe is me, she did this, that, and they were going to eat it up and be like, no, we believe you. It is their fault. It's not yours at all. Um, no, Brandy, is not even all the tea. It's just, I've paid attention when, like, if people notice the past couple of months, I'm in chats, but I'm actually listening. I'm not chatting much, because when you type, okay, I will still be here, Queen. I had to stop and eat now. Back on the road, heading to Alabama, away from. All right, devoted. Drive safely, please, and thank you. And if you need anything, email me. Um, yeah. Like I said, over the past couple of months, if anybody's noticed, I'll be in chats, but I'm listening, because when you're typing, you can't really pay attention to what's being said. Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely, Brandy, and that's why I'm explaining why and how I do it, and why and how I know um everything that's going on, because even like with the creators I support, some of them will say things, and it's either A, they're mixing up the situation, or B, they've got it completely wrong. And so, like, I've started to listen more. So that's why, like, even with creators that I affiliate myself with, if they're saying something and I know it's not accurate, or they're missing parts of it, or scrambling up things, um I can let them know, like, no, 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 it happened this way. It was this, then this, not this, that, and the third. And it just makes it a lot easier, and it's more truthful, if it makes sense. So I like to listen more than I like to type. Like, I'll do my typing in the beginning, say hey to everybody, but once it comes down to the subject at hand, I'm listening so I can pick up on situations, and I can better assist others if they need the assistance, or they're like, "Oh, do you remember when X, Y, and Z happened? Can somebody let me know if this happened before this?" Or, and if I remember, I can let the person know, like, oh yeah, it was first he did this, and then she did this afterwards, and then she did this on the third. So that's how I like to operate, because, oh, absolutely, Brandy, listen, my channel, when I first started it, it was just going to be me vlogging my life and things of that nature. And even my old videos, I have videos of carnival. Oh yeah, and that's another thing I'm gonna get into real quick, y'all. I gotta show y'all something. The West Indian Carnival a couple of years ago, my grandson's baby shower while he was still in the hospital. Um, and then like going to see the fireworks and stuff like that. But then I thought, because of all the drama and all the everything that was going on, I wanted to make a place where everybody can come. Nobody's blocked on my channel unless you're a troll or you're just coming in my chat saying nonsensical bullshit. Like, you got to go. I cannot deal with you. I do not want to deal with you, and I'm not going to deal with you because I don't have to. So then I made my channel so everybody can come. You can speak your piece respectfully as long as you're not doxing somebody, being a complete douche in my chat, or just being like outright rude or misleading or whatever. Everybody's welcome in my chat. Um, and it's just to have fun. Like, it just so happened that we have to deal with drama because me myself, I was essayed as a child from my mother's boyfriend, and it went on for a year and a half. And the other thing that bugged me when Smokey came out with what happened, and then the audio came out, everybody, hi Mama Simpson, I love you, girl. um why didn't she report it? She needs to report it. She needs to go to the police. She needs to do this. She needs to do that. And my thing is, how can you tell somebody what to do with their life? If she doesn't want to report it, she doesn't have to. Like, that's her right. Like, yes, will it help? Absolutely. But some people just don't want to deal with that. And then, depending on your police department, your um judicial system in your county, your state, your country, they might not even take you seriously. It's bad enough you have people acting like judge, jury, and executioner here on YouTube, and it's like, for what? So not only does she have in the back of her mind, oh, maybe I should report him, maybe I should call the police, maybe, and then you got people that you're just trying to tell your story and trying to make them aware of the situation before he tries to come out and manipulate the situation or try and make her out to be the bad person, because he's done that also. um it's like she just wanted people to know what was going on. She didn't want any judgment, she didn't want ridicule, she just wanted people to listen, and that's what they were doing. I never went to the police. I was a child, and I didn't want my mom to know, because to this day my mother still doesn't know. um what did Kimber say? That's after, what's after Kimber? I missed the whole. Oh shit! Sorry, Kemper. I missed the comment prior to this. Rap was set up so he didn't have to work. He could raise his son at home, and he decided that he didn't have what he wanted and left his son and the mother for someone on YouTube. And this that's after he physically and mentally abused Maria. He needs new victims and found them in East Tennessee. Absolutely, Kemper. Oh, Kemper, I don't know if you know, but I played your video that Jimbo played last night. I played that for everybody. And thank you very much for that video, Kemper. I greatly appreciated it because it put everything into one little neat package that I could show everybody and they could get a clearer understanding for the ones that didn't know exactly what was going on. Um, I understand that completely as a child. And so many really around the abuser and support the abuser and black sheep. And I stand. See, so, and see, Brandy, I appreciate that because I stand with her at afar because she has done some not so nice things to the people that tried to protect her and stand up for her. So and she did some real fuck shit. So I stand with her at afar. I stand with the no means no movement because she did say no and he had no right to put his hands on her in the first place. Um but yeah, I just other than that, I have no words for her. She's just as manipulative as he is. Okay, Kimber. Exactly. If they cheat with you, they will cheat on you. Absolutely. But technically, he wasn't cheating either because him and his son's mother were not together. Well, now she has no choice but to stay away from him because she filed charges against him for theft. He kept the cell phone that she got him and something else. So she technically can't be around him right now. But they wasn't him and his first his him and his son's mother was not together. They once again were just living under the same roof because like they say it's cheaper to keep her, especially if you're the one working and they're not. So it's like, and he was basically a live-in babysitter. Hi SDA. Hey Skunk Ape. I'll tell you about that in 1 minute, Skunk Ape. Um so they weren't together. He was just there to take care of the son, and so technically he didn't cheat on Maria because they weren't together. He just up and left his son to be with somebody on YouTube. He never cheated on Maria because they were not together. Um. Oh, so Skunk Ape. It was said that he showed up to court today with an older woman and he waived his right to a pre-trial hearing. So he's just going straight to trial. Um, there was no respect for Maria, the mother of his child. He was in the home that Maria paid for and hooked up with Smokey. It's a douche move and absolutely no respect. Absolutely, Kemper. Absolutely. Yeah, he made a copy of the key and he kept the cell phone. Oh no, Kemper, absolutely. Yeah, it wasn't cheating, but how little respect he had for people. Yeah, absolutely. But I was just trying to reiterate he didn't cheat on her because they weren't together. Well, see, no, she didn't drop the charges. He waived his right to the pre-trial stuff. He wants to go straight to trial. He doesn't want to do all the negotiating and stuff like that. She didn't drop any charges. Yeah, he went to court today. Oh, and by the way, today is my little brother's birthday too. But yeah, like I don't know. It's just wild to me. Yeah, he pushed for a speedy trial. Yeah, he didn't want to do all the lawyers talking back and forth and negotiate a settlement and stuff like that. No, that's fine, Brandy. That's why I'm just trying to clear up any misconceptions, anything like that, so everybody knows. Kathy, I don't know if she had to show it. Probably not. She probably didn't have to show. Um, that's fine, Penny Positive. Listen, you know my videos stay up, girl. I don't take my videos down at all. But I want to show y'all something real quick, right? Because I have people saying that my channel is about Black Lives Matter. I know we're about to switch gears real quick, y'all. But I want to show y'all something, and I want you guys' honest opinion. I don't need an echo chamber. I just want an honest opinion. So here, this is my home screen. This was for my birthday. This was 4 months ago. Sorry, not sorry. I think this video I made. I don't remember what that video is. When me and Sayla V were friends, I made a video for her birthday. Going to the Sandcastle Festival last year. Here's my shorts. Me being bored with the Snapchat filter, taking my grandson to his first Red Sox game. This was for Jimbo. I had made a short of T43 admitting that Jimbo did not get his sister evicted from the motel. This was my grandson walking for the first time. And here are my lives. The one we're on right now, No Means No. Let's Talk for my birthday. Lies when I was talking about that lady lying. What the fuck? I don't remember what this one was about. Um, this one was when we did the whole loofah conversation. This was our first No Means No conversation. For fuck's sake, who knows what that was about? Uh, this was a midday rush. I was just bored one day. Bored one day. We were just hanging out in this stream. My grandson's baby shower. So that's my, and this is my chin. Oh, I can't see it on here. Oh, well, whatever. Okay, so we can see my about section. So, honest answer. Where's my channel ever been about Black Lives Matter? Did anybody see anything on my channel about Black Lives Matter? See you later, Mama Simpson. Thanks for coming. Brandy, no, she doesn't have a channel. Like, I don't get it. Like my channel. Okay, Kush. That's great, SDA. That is wonderful. So nobody's seen anything on my channel that had to do with Black Lives Matter, right? Thank you, Krabby McCrab Face. Thank you. Jurgen, I have not deleted one single thing. I don't delete anything. I don't. None of my videos have ever been deleted. None of my shorts. Rap tried to strike me a couple of months ago, but that failed miserably. Everything is on my channel. So I don't understand where people come up with the notion that thank you, SDA. He is my world. I love him to pieces. Oh, really, Brandy? You have a channel? You do content and stuff on your channel? Because if so, can somebody grab Brandy's link and drop it in the chat for me, please? Um, because we have a couple of other cancer survivors and things of that nature in this community. So I mean, even if you guys could collab and just tell your stories, that would be amazing. Yeah, SDA. My grandson just turned two too in June. But I don't understand where people get the misconception. Oh, you come from a cancer community? Oh, wow. I didn't even know. I should have known, but I didn't even know there was a cancer community. That's amazing. That's amazing because I know uh, now I know it's you, devoted, um, E squared. Help me out, guys, if I'm missing somebody. Oh, thank you, Kathy. Yeah, that was New Year's Day. He had started walking and then he stopped for a long time. Oh yeah, Donna, thank you, Purple Rainstorm. How are you, love? Donna. So yeah, we have quite a few in this community that have been on the cancer journey. And that would be amazing if you guys had would get together or separately do streams and just tell your story. I know E squared has I'm not sure if Donna has, but she probably has, and I know Devoted has um have done it. But even if you guys can do even like a panel and just tell your experiences and tell like any similarities or things of that nature. Okay, Brandy, I sure will. We have your link, and I appreciate you for being here and your wonderful conversation. Um, and absolutely. But yeah, I don't understand when people come up with the notion that my channel is about Black Lives Matter. I don't even believe in it. I've never believed in it. It was started by white people, and all lives matter. Just because young black children were being shot in the middle of the street, once again, I reiterate, just because young black children were being shot in the middle of the street does not mean because I am also a black woman, I automatically would jump on the Black Lives Matter bandwagon. It just doesn't make any sense. Kathy, she was on Easy's panel earlier this morning. Well, this afternoon before I went live. So she's probably resting now. But she's been around. Um, so that argument is ridiculous because I don't believe in Black Lives Matter. And also to say that I'm working um with C'est La Vie. She doesn't even like me because I support Jimbo. So how would I be working with her? Excuse me. Can somebody please make that make sense to me? And also, I'm gonna bring this up because Liz Gaspari is a good friend of mine's. I only spoke for her because she asked me to. People were calling her family members and she wanted to know why. So she asked me to call the number and find out what they wanted, and I did. So, not understanding what that problem is. Okay, Beth. Yeah, y'all better be careful if a friggin' hurricane's coming or tornado or whatever crap you said earlier. I know it's a natural disaster. Um, but to bring up her family and things of that nature when people don't even know what they're talking about is kind of disrespectful, and it's only being said because you wouldn't say it to her face. So I'm not. I just that shit pissed me off the other day in Easy's chat because I knew I couldn't defend myself the way I wanted to and or needed to because I was at work. So to stop the distraction, I just left for a while. Um, but I shouldn't have to. Like if you're gonna throw accusations at a person, show proof or shut the fuck up. Because Tina is a freaking conspiracy theorist and she's a weirdo. Yes, Kush. But if Kush, you want to know what's funny about that though? BK took my black card, so technically I'm not even black. But that wouldn't matter anyways because BLM was started by white people. So therefore, I could still be involved with them, but I'm not. I still don't associate myself with them because I don't believe in it. Welcome back, Night Owl. Well, that's how they feel, Jurgen. Who needs proof? And that's why I told her, like, yo, show proof or shut up. Like, oh, do you want me to post a phone call? I know what I said in the phone call. Hi, Dave. I'm Queen Ashley. Um, she's like, oh, do you want me to post a phone call? Post a phone call. I don't care. If and in all honesty, if she does, I can file charges against her. I live in a two-party state. I did not know I was being recorded. So try me if you want to, Tina. Post that phone call and I will press charges against you because I did not know that phone call was being recorded and I didn't even have the phone call with you, ma'am. Hi, Uni. So, hi, Kim. Welcome to the Queen's Court. Usually, let me show you guys the normal background for the Queen's Court. Welcome to the Queen's Court, Kim and Dave, and all the new members of the Queen's Court. Exactly. It was it's Tina Simile, Brandy. And no, I called. Yes, I absolutely called the number, but I didn't call Tina. I didn't speak to Tina. I know who I spoke to. So if they have a recorded phone call of me, I'm pressing charges. Uni. Supposedly, there's a phone call. One of my friends' family was being harassed by some people, right? And she had the phone number. So she asked me to call and find out why they were calling her family. So I did. And yes, I was speaking for her because I was speaking for her. I was a representative for her at the moment. No, not their business, Brandy. No, no, no. I didn't call their business. It was a person that I called. And supposedly there's a recording of this phone call. So, Tina, similarly, if you post, and I repeat, if you post that phone call, I'm pressing charges. I'm in a two-party state. Look it up, boo. I did not know I was recorded. I did not give consent to be recorded. Learn the law, boo thing. Try me if you want to. I have nothing but time and opportunity on my hands. So if you're feeling froggy, honey, please leave. I want you to. I'm asking you to, and find out what happens. Exactly, Uni. You can't unless you are giving consent or you tell the person this call is being recorded, and you have to say, okay, can you record somebody and then play it? So let me find out it's out there. Please let me find out. Please, I want to. Give me a reason. Because remember, Uni, we had this issue before. So I would know. Hmm. Listen, don't think I'm some dumb little black girl that don't know shit. Please don't. Because I could show y'all better than I could tell y'all that I'm not as dumb as I look. Where's my glasses? Oh, hell. Uni, I want you to see my glasses. Well, Brandy, I'm so sorry you feel that way. I'm, I'm so sorry you feel that way, honey. Because she's not a good person at all. The stuff that her and Ernie and them did to Kemper, she's not a good person. Sorry, she's not. Yes, but Maggie, do you tell people that you're recording them or do you just record them? And are you maliciously putting out the recordings or nah? Because that's the difference. And welcome, Maggie. How are you today? You need to look at my glasses. Aren't they cute? Oh, oh, oh. They got sparklies on the side too. No, Maggie, Kemper did not do that to Ernie and Tina. I think you need to go back in the history books, ma'am. Oh, thanks. Kemper didn't do anything but was protecting his family and his friends. Tina and Ernie came after him and his peoples first. That's why I said people want to listen to one side of a story and only side that's going to make their narrative fit, but they don't look at the whole situation and how everything started because it didn't even start here on YouTube. It started back on Facebook. So, unless you know the facts, can't really talk. All right, Maggie, now you can leave talking about Kemper's involved in the ring. Somebody get Maggie out of here. That's what we're not gonna do. You're not gonna put that conspiracy theory shit in my chat like fucking Tina does. Bye bye. Gotta go. That will not and shall not go down around here. See you later, Uni. She had surgery today. Oh, yesterday. Well, give her my love and tell Daddy I said hi. Leslie, somebody come get your granny. Somebody come get your granny. But yeah, so we will not and shall not have conspiracy shit in my chat. Absolutely fucking not. Mm-mm. He is not part of a fucking ring. No, Krabby McCrab face. The court jester was drug from the building. They didn't leave on their own accord. They were drugged the fuck out. Um, holy shit! What was I gonna say? What was I saying, y'all? Oh, that that made me laugh. Thank you, Krabby McCrab face. I appreciate you, darling. Um. Oh, yeah. Kimber is not a part of no ring. Like, we're not gonna do that. We're not even gonna put that in the atmosphere. Honey bunny. Hi, darling. Give my boy Sammy a hug for me and tell him I said hello. My first interaction with Tina didn't go well. She had some woman's mugshot insisting that it was Tiffany Marie on. See what I mean? See what I mean? Hmm. Oh no, Brandy, it's fine. Brandy, nah, it's fine. I derailed the whole conversation. That's why I put up my Queen's Court, because now we're out of the no means no. I think I made that perfectly clear. I can't stop. What did I just watch? Jason Justice. I don't know. What did you just watch? Oh my god. Oh. It wasn't Tiffers. Exactly. Oh. Fluffy. We can't be telling all the business now. We got to keep some things to ourselves. Everybody don't need to know everything now. The hell, Fluffies. Fluffy. Earn is on one day. Watch out, late. Oh, he's on one. Oh god, on the trial. Dave, are you talking about the trial with Rap? Because if so, he went to court this morning. It was only a pretrial hearing, and he waived it. So he just wants to go straight to trial. He doesn't want to do any of the negotiations or anything like that. No, not today. Ernie said that he was going to the courthouse to Rap's hearing today. But no, I don't think Ernie's was today, too. Ernie's, I think, already passed, if I'm not mistaken. I got to go back in the archives and look. I really don't feel like doing that right now. Um, but no, I think his already passed. But it was here in August, but I don't think it was today, because he was talking about he was going to the courthouse, and Nicolina was supposed to be there today. Yeah, basically, chasing justice. Ernie will have court when he's apprehended. Basically, Honey Bunny, we all know. Oh, we all know, honey. He was not going nowhere near a courthouse. Yeah, no court. I didn't think so. That's why I'm like, I'm not sure. I know it was sometime, but I'm not sure. Um, Oh, we know Fluffy. They'll never show proof. They never show any proof. But yeah, no. I just we're not doing that conspiracy theory bullshit in my chat. Fuck no. I don't fuck with that shit. Now I will go down some rabbit holes. Oh, Ernie. Oh, chasing justice is calling your bluff, sir. Hmm. She double dog dares you. Just saying. I know I found really real people with big hearts at the stand. He was live saying he was at raps. The rap went live, and 777 came up and told her side. Oh, okay. I don't know. I don't watch those people. They should make a funny video of Earn to the song "Man on the Run." What, just clip together all his highway runs and just have playing in the background "Man on the Run"? Sorry, sorry, sorry. But that's kind of funny. That's a thought. I might get that over to the right people, Kathy, and that might just keep on the lookout. That just might pop up one day. Skunk Ape, what you been up to? Hope you're not mowing lawn in 2,000-degree weather anymore. Chasing justice. Wait, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? The butt plug brigade. Krabby McCrabface, have I told you I loved you today? Yo, Krabby is on a roll today. I love it. I love it a lot. I love it. Not much, just chilling, trying to figure out where this damn hurricane is going to hit land. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm glad you're having fun, Kim, and I'm glad you could attend the Queen's Court today. We had a very serious subject to talk to earlier, but now we can have fun. And everybody knows with my chat, the conversation can go anywhere, literally anywhere. Just saying. One minute we're talking about a very serious subject, and then the next minute we're just having fun and laughs. Oh, Brandy, mint. You want to talk about mint taking over? My grandmother, for years, me growing up in this house, my grandmother has had this house for over 60 some odd years, right? And I remember growing up, there was this one patch in her yard. No matter what grew in that patch, the mint would come back every year. And it was wild. But the past, I want to say 7 years or so, it hasn't came back. So I don't know what killed it, but it used to be everywhere. Even the butt plugs. I cannot get over, like, all right, all right, guys. Let's be serious for a second, right? Those who know, and those who have seen this suitcase that had these miscellaneous adult toys in them. Correct? Correct. Um, how on God's green earth can anybody say you only like mints on your hotel pillows? Fluffy. How can anybody say that that was not his suitcase when his hat that he I believe he has that hat now, or he had that hat prior. Something. The hat was in the suitcase, and his mail was in there, but it wasn't his, guys. He was framed. Okay, I believe that. Like I need a hole in my head. I need that. Like I need a hole in my head. That suitcase was not planted. Those toys were his, and I'm just saying. Exactly, Kathy. Exactly. But he swears up and down that that suitcase was not his. He's been framed. I don't believe it, but um Brandy, did you ever look up to see what the rose was? Because maybe I could do it without getting my screen taken down. Grinch, you know you do not have to be good in here. You do not have to be good or nice. Do you, boo boo? Yes, the dildos in the yardo. Yes, when he took the bag of dildos to Candace's house. Yes. Oh wow, Brandy. Well, yeah, I would imagine you would do research on that just because of having cancer and stuff like that. Absolutely. And then Phil had a lot of fun with them, but he says he doesn't know Phil. Oh, he did have plenty to spare. Yes, he had plenty. Listen, he could share. I'm gonna stop right there. But he had colorful ones. I believe there was like a purple one and a black one. No, I don't want to look at that picture again. After all, after all the sizes in that suitcase, he can rent out. Mm. Mm. What, Penny Positive? My community was crazy before noon today. 4 big drug busts, 20 arrests, still more to come. 2 SWAT standoffs and a shooting. It was, whoa, girl. You want to hear something crazy? So, Saturday was our annual West Indian Carnival, right? And 5 a.m., they start something known as Juve. Oh, okay. So you do know what it is now, Brandy. Okay, because I was gonna show you a picture of it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Um. So so it starts at 5 a.m. Juve's from 5 to 7, I believe, and then most people will rest up, um and then carnival starts at like noonish. So during Juve, 8 people were shot. Not to mention, um, after the fact, not yesterday, Sunday, at one of our big shopping plazas, there was a shooting. There was a fight there. Then it was a shooting there. Like it's been crazy here lately. So when Penny Positive said that, like that just brought me back to just this weekend alone. It's been crazy. Well, I don't know if we've had any drug busts or SWAT standoffs, but yeah. Oh wow, really? In Louisville? Trying to think. I did hear about one that you guys had recently. I'm from okay, so I live in Boston, Kim. I'm originally from North Carolina, and my mother's half of my family is Bayesian, which they come from Barbados, and my father's side is from South Carolina. So I'm just here in Boston, just here for now. Anyways, yes, avoid people at all costs. Listen, if I don't have to go to work, I stay in the house. Yes, where the officer got shot. Yes, yes, penny positive. Yeah, mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yep, yep. Night owl. I am your neighbor. Tony, get back to work. Get back to work, Tony. Oh, really, Jurgen? You used to be on the North Shore. It's pretty cool in the North Shore. Yeah, Skunk Ape. I was watching Ikemel yesterday, and he was streaming it, and they ended up arresting the guy. No, Nana C, don't stay on the ship because I want to come see you. You can't stay on the ship. I already have it planned. Me and the baby are coming to see you. Huh? Honey Bunny, what are you talking about? Do I go to Barbados or the Carolinas? Is that what you're asking me? I know I can't wait either, Nancy. I already told my daughter. I already got it planned out. We gonna leave. We gonna come down there and meet you. Oh, so what are you talking about then, Honey Bunny? I'm confused now. Yeah, we gonna come down. We gonna have lunch, hang out. Cause we've only been to Salem during Halloween. We've never gone just because. So it's gonna be kind of cool to see it without all the people there. Oh wow, Brandy. Oh, that was your attempt of a Boston accent in chat. Oh, that's funny. Oh, really, Nancy? That's so cute. What? During Halloween? No, Jurgen, it's actually great to be there during Halloween. I love it down there during Halloween, but that's the only time I've ever gone. But yeah, I am. I'm going next month to meet up with Nana C82 right here because she's taking a cruise down here. Wait, what did Skunk Ape say? Salem, Mass is on my bucket list of places to see. It's really nice, Skunk Ape. I will tell you that. Oh yeah, Jurgen. Yeah. Penny Positive. Listen, that would be amazing. Yeah, Kush, me neither. That's why I didn't understand what she was saying. I'm like, wait, what? I'm confused. Yeah, I love Salem too. Night Owl. It's so cool over there. But like I said, I've only gone during on Halloween, so it's like it's gonna be kind of cool going before Halloween. I've been to Old Salem in North Carolina. I've never I when I anytime I've gone to North Carolina, I've never seen Old Salem. But that's because I was in Tryon, North Carolina. So oh, Fluffy got 30 acres. Let's go. Everybody, we're gonna grab an acre or two of Fluffy's land, and we're all gonna have our own community where Fluffy is. We're making our own community. Let's go, everybody. Okay, Brandy. See? And she already got it gated off for us, everybody. Everybody has their own plot of land. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We are going to Fluffy. Really, Skunk Ape? See, I want to go back down south. I haven't, the farthest I've been down south since my great aunt passed away, because she was the one that I always used to travel with growing up as a child. We've been all over the place. I went to Canada with her, New Orleans, Washington, D.C., Washington State, California, Florida, down south. We went to Pennsylvania. Um, I know when my mom was younger, she took my mom to Hawaii. Um, my grandmother and my great aunt, which is my grandmother's sister, they went to London. Um, but I was always my great aunt's traveling partner growing up as a child. And so I haven't been back down south since I think I was like maybe 13 the last time I went down south, because my 14th birthday, we went to Florida to Disney World. My 16th birthday, she took me to Disneyland in California. And then that's when she started getting sick. And then she passed away maybe 15 years ago now. And the farthest I've been down south is in 2020. I went to Virginia. Um, See, Skunk Ape. I was supposed to go to Mardi Gras last year. Me and a couple of friends had planned to go, but at the last minute, there goes E squared. E squared. Kathy was looking for you. Um, and Brandy, if you're listening, this is the other lady that I was talking about that has dealt with cancer. E squared journey. Can somebody drop E squared's link in the chat for Brandy? Because I know she can hear me, but she had to put her phone back in right. So that way, when she watches the replay, now that she hears that I'm talking to her, she can click on E squared's link, and she can hear her story about her journey. E squared, she comes from the cancer community, and she has also dealt with cancer as well. So I was telling her that you heard Donna and maybe Devoted could get together and do a panel or whatever and just talk about you guys' experiences and basically like the similarities, if there are, and what you guys have done to overcome it and things of that nature. I think that would be a very powerful panel. Um, but yeah, so back to Mardi Gras. So I think it was last year, Skunk Ape. Me and a couple of my friends, we had planned on going. And if you guys can drop Brandy's link again too, please. I appreciate you guys. So E Square could link up with her also. Thanks, you guys are the bestest ever. Um, yeah, we had planned to go to Skunk Ape last year, and then at the last minute, I couldn't go, so they ended up not going as well. And then come to find out, there was a shooting at Mardi Gras, and it was right in front of the hotel that we would have been staying at. So it was divine intervention that we did not go. But yeah, I want to go to Mardi Gras as well, Skunk Ape. That's on my bucket list also. Yeah, I thought you would like that, E. That's why I suggested it, because I know that especially you, Donna, and Mary, which is devoted, you guys like getting together and sharing your stories to help others and things of that nature. Thank you, Grinchy Poo. Thank you, Dave, for coming. I appreciate you for being here. Um, you need to be washing clothes. Listen, honey bunny, I should be doing a lot of things right now, but I choose to be live because you guys know it's not that often that I don't have the mini terrorist attacking me. He's not even here. I haven't seen him in 2 days now. He's been with his mommy, and he FaceTimed me today. Oh, Leslie, let me tell you, your boy is wild. So my daughter calls me on FaceTime and she's like, "Get your grandson." And I'm like, "How can I get my grandson if you guys aren't here?" She goes, "He tried to headbutt me." I said, "What did you do to him?" She goes, "I took my stuff away from him." I said, "Well, there you go. You angered him. Stop angering the boy and he won't try and headbutt you." But yeah, your boy is wild. Skunk Ape. Sad thing is, my uncle was stationed in New Orleans for the last 10 years of his Coast Guard career, and he had an invitation to go anytime I wanted. I just never did. Now I kick myself often. Yeah, those are one of those woulda, shoulda, couldas. I shoulda did it. Leslie, I don't know what we're gonna do with them either, girl. I don't know, cause my daughter, I guess, ordered them McDonald's for breakfast this morning, and my niece had a iced coffee. Mind you, he had his own drink, his mother had his own drink, and my niece had her own drink. He sat there and drunk my niece's sweet tea, right? And you know, Leslie, we don't give him sugar and stuff like that. Every once in a blue moon, he'll get a little bit of sugar. He drunk her sweet tea, and then when she didn't want to give him anymore, he threw the biggest fit in the world, screaming and trying to fight her in the whole 9 yards. Like they had to separate him and put him in another room. Oh, you got to go to Walmart, Skunk Ape. See, I don't go shopping no more. I don't even go grocery shopping. I have everything delivered to my house. I don't like going in stores if I don't have to. I can't do it no more. Like when I was younger, I loved going to the mall and going to the grocery store. Now, no, I'd rather just have somebody else bring it to me. At least if you bring it to me, I still got to put it away anyways. Like I don't want to go shopping for it, bring it home, and then have to put it away too. That's a lot of work. I don't like that. Hey, that McDonald's sweet tea is the best. And listen, E squared, I know. Especially when they put lime in, I mean, not lime, lemon in it. Oh, girl, you talking about some good stuff right there. Lord, this girl is the same way. Just set her down. Listen, Leslie, we're gonna have to get those two together and just put them in a room together and just walk away because they are the exact same. I wish I could get delivery. I live far out of the boonies. Oh yeah, yeah. That's the only bad part about like. There's pros and cons to living out in the boonies. It's like you're away from everything and it's more peaceful and it's more quiet. But then it's like when you need essentials and stuff, you can't just be like, oh yeah, let me just have this delivered to the house real quick. You got to actually go and drive the 30 minutes to go get it. And yeah, I can't. I cannot do no such thing. See, honey bunny, I don't even get curbside. I have it delivered straight to the house on my porch. Bring it to my porch. You're chasing it through the kitchen. Run, run, Chunky Ma, run, or Scoot. Um. Oh, Leslie, did you tell Grinch about Bubba's big journey that he's been taking lately? I think she'd be excited to hear about that. Grinch, Bubba's a big boy now. Exactly, Skunk Ape. That's it. Yeah. Oh yeah, let Bubba tell her. Yeah. Yeah, Bubba, listen, Bubba is a big boy now. Yeah, it does force you to go out and have to mingle with other humans, I guess. I'd rather not just cuz I don't like people. Like if I can avoid them. No, Leslie, you did not tell me about his adventure yesterday. You're going to have to tell me after my stream. I need to hear about this. Yeah, night stalker, and that's what I'm saying. Like living out in the boonies, it's a blessing and it's a curse because you're away from everybody. You don't have to deal with all the hustle and bustle and the nonsense. But then when you need things and you need them quick, it's like I can't even have them delivered to the house. I gotta go actually go out and get them. Like no, I don't like that. I mean, yeah, but like Skunk Ape said, it makes you have to go and mingle with folks. But I'd rather not. I don't want to. If I don't have to, I don't want to. It's just that friggin' simple. Like I have to mingle with them when it comes to going to work. But when I want to relax, I just want to relax. He said, "Oh no, there is no mingling with others." Oh no, there is no mingling with others. I go in, get what I have to get, and get myself to self checkout and out the door. Never have to speak to a soul. So liberating. Absolutely. Mm. Maybe Grinch. He might fly to you. I mean, listen, Bubba's on a roll now. He just might. See, May, I told you. Bubba's a grown ass man, man. He said, Mama, pack my suitcases. I'm going to Grinch. Kathy, listen, I'm cherishing the moments with my grandson now, like I did with his mother, because my daughter, growing up, like, I didn't work weekends, so I would have her, my brother, and my nephew. And I'd always do a whole bunch of things. E squared, Brandy said she's down to do the panel. She said, yes, I'm down to do a cancer panel. I would like to write a book about my experience. McDonald's sweet tea is the best. It's so hard to get off the sugar, and yeah, it is. Absolutely. So that's cool. That's cool. And if you guys like, I don't know whose channel you guys would want to do it on. If everybody wanted to do it on my channel, that's fine. If you guys wanted to pick one of your channels to do it on, that's great too. Just give everybody a heads up and we're all come support. But that sounds good. I don't know if Devoted is still listening because I know she was driving to Alabama, but I will send a message to her about it. And then also when I get a chance to see Donna, Um, when I get a chance to see Donna, I'll speak to Donna about it. But I think that is a great idea. You four lovely ladies getting together, sharing your experiences and everything like that. That's going to be great, you guys. See, I come up with some good ideas sometimes, and it's not always about drama. That's the beauty of it. It's just when drama comes, I have to speak on it. And sometimes it does take me a little while to speak on situations just because of my home life, working, my grandson, and my personal life at that. Like, I have to make time for everything. So when I can squeeze things in, I do. But this is great. But I know Devoted will be down for that. We would just have to coordinate it with her schedule because she has been very busy. And Donna just started going live also. So that's kind of cool too. Um, but yeah, see guys, teamwork makes the dream work, y'all. We're doing big things out here. Um, but yeah. Oh wow, really, Brandy? That's cool. I'm I'm half a semester away from having my bachelor's degree, but should major in nursing at this point. Laugh out loud. I'm not supposed to stress. So that's on hold. I'm probably get his book at the student loan place. You probably are. Listen. But at least one day you'll be able to pay off that whole debt, especially if you do write your book, because that would be a good book telling your experience. I know a lot of others. Okay, Brandy, absolutely. I know others like to hear about like others' journeys through things, especially if it's something that they're going through themselves. So that would be a good book. So I pray that you are able to do that at some point in your life because it will and it could and will help somebody in the end. Uh, yeah, they do grow up fast. Oh, I was saying I cherish the moments with my grandson because, like, with his mom, I didn't work weekends. So I would have my brother, my nephew, and my daughter, and I would always take them somewhere. We wasn't going to the beach. We would go to the museum. We would go. I took my little brother one year to see wrestling when he was younger. Like, I always did things with the kids just so that I would have those memories when they got older. And now that my daughter and my brother have their own kids, I've always encouraged them to do things outside of the home so you can build memories with them. And my brother, for the most part, has always done that with his boys. My daughter, not so much because she's an introvert. She'd rather be in the house. But where she lacks that, I pick it up and I take my grandson places. Like, we've been to a Red Sox game. He stayed in a hotel twice. He's been to Salem. He went to Salem the first year when he was first born, and then we went last year. He's been whale watching. Like, we've done a whole bunch of stuff with him in the small 2 years that he's been alive. That as he gets older, it'll be more now that he's walking and he's starting to talk more and things of that nature. But yes, they grow up so fast, and before you know it, you can blink and they'll be a teenager or they'll be adults getting married, having their own kids. So even if it's just like your grandkids, your nieces, nephews, always cherish those small things and those small moments when they're small, because once they're adults, you can't get that back. You can't turn back the hands of time and wonder what if, or I should have been around more, or we could have done more, because by then it's too late. So I'm glad that I get this opportunity to once again, the things that I used to do for my daughter, I can now do for him, which is kind of cool. It's kind of cool in itself. But I appreciate everybody for showing up today to the Queen's Court. If you missed the beginning, please go back and watch the replay. Um, I love you all a bunch. I will see you guys on these streets at some point today, but I'm going to go take a nap because now I'm tired. It is 3 o'clock. We've been here for almost 3 hours. Look at that, y'all. We're on a roll. We're on a roll here. And I'll try to make it so that I go live a little more often. Um, but the ones that know. I try my best. I love you too, Grinchy Poo. You're welcome, Earth Angel. You're welcome, Boo Thing. Everybody, if y'all don't know, Night Stalker's my Boo Thing. Even though she be's mean to me sometimes, I still love her though. But yeah, thank you everybody for joining me today. I will see you guys really soon. Have a great one.